whole point was to get rid of the green rings or the meat sweat that you guys were worried about in the beginning.
Exactly. And speaking of meat sweats, what's up, fandom? My name is Josh, and today we've got a very special episode. We've got some of the cast and crew from The Dragon Prince, and we're going to be talking about Season 4. So, first off, again, my name is Josh. I'm also joined by Kelly from the Fanimated podcast.
Hello.
And let's start with this will be fun. So let's start with Racquel, and then we'll go from there. So Racquel, you were the first one here, so unfortunately you're gonna get picked on.
Don't tell people that. That's embarrassing.
Jesse, you were the first one here, so we're gonna go ahead and start with Jesse. Jesse, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hey, what's up, you guys? My name is Jesse Incocalla. I'm the voice of Soren on The Dragon Prince. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, comment in the chat. I'm not reading it, but somebody might be. Good to be here. Thanks for having me, Josh.
No problem. We also have fashionably late Racquel.
Hey, everyone. Sorry I was late. I had so many things to do. My name is Racquel Belmonte. I play Claudia on The Dragon Prince, and I'm stoked to be here on Twitch. Don't ask me about Twitch. I'm not going to touch anything. You get Zoom and that's it.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
We also have Jason.
Hi, I'm Jason Simpson. I am the voice of Viren and Barius and Terbium, and I'm very proud of those things, and I'm happy to be here.
Barius the Baker. Many people know him as the Baker, so I feel like we need to make sure people know Barius is.
Sure. Barius the Baker.
He's more than a baker, though. I mean, he's
the king.
He's a lover. He's a man. He's a brother. Who knows?
Yeah. He's a saint. He couldn't be ashamed. Yeah.
He's an ex Catala Special Forces.
Never mind.
Yes,
we're still doing the song.
We should do a prequel about how Barius came to.
Yeah.
Bake.
I've been putting that online, just letting people know this is what he used to do, and now he chooses love. And
he's like the Jack Reacher of.
Yep, exactly right.
Yeah.
In season 5, that should be like the in credits little post scenes. Just every episode is just different version, like a different thing of and it tells the story of how one went from special forces to Baker.
Yeah. We could probably get Sam Jackson to pop up for an after credits going, Barius, good to see you. I'm here to talk to you about an initiative.
I love this.
That's great. The Barius cinematic universe.
But Jason, I'm sorry for interrupting. I don't know if that's
that was it. That was it.
Good content or if that's
I mean, we're probably going to cut the majority of what Jason says this episode, which cut it all down. But we also have
I get picked on a lot.
We also have Aaron.
Hello. Earlier, when you introduced Kelly, I waved at Kelly, which I think might have accidentally been like as if I was Kelly, and we have Kelly, and I'm like this, but I was trying to go, hi, Kelly, because I don't know how this works.
You can also take my name. That's fine.
Hello.
Aaron, what do you do?
I'm one of the co-creators of The Dragon Prince. I'm one of the founders of Wonderstorm.
Nice. And we also have...
And a former Special Forces. And
Are you a baker, though?
From time to time, I've been known to
bake a thing.
To bake a thing. Cookies, cinnamon rolls.
And we also have Justin.
Hi, I'm the other co-creator of The Dragon Prince and another co-founder of Wonderstorm. You're missing the third co-founder, also named Justin, but we will stand in for him today.
Yeah. So now, Justin, again, now we have to ask, Baker or some sort of.
No, I make a good omelet.
Okay,
that's different.
It's a valuable.
You know what? It's timely, but you also gave me a recipe for something I believe called Christmas goo.
Yes,
that is the most decadent thing I've ever eaten. It comes from your.
I need to know what this
mother-in-law.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it comes from my mother-in-law, so it is
Nancy.
Nancy, that's right. It's white bread. It's like the worst thing in the world for you. You can only have it on Christmas because it'll kill you if you have it.
Oh, I think my wife makes this.
Super quick. It's white bread. It's a bunch of eggs, a bunch of cheese, Jimmy Dean sausage, pepper, salt, a little bit of cream. That's kind of it. And then, well, here's the crazy thing, Aaron. I didn't tell you this. Over Thanksgiving, we went to our friend's house for Thanksgiving. We had Friendsgiving. They also make egg goo, but they make it on Thanksgiving, and they make it with bagels instead of white bread. So there's an alternative recipe now. Yeah, mind blowing. They're both very good. So, yeah.
Oh, I want to try goo now. I want to. I want to try. I was about to say I want to try Justin's goo, but anyway,
you won't regret it. You will not regret it. It's so good.
Gonna get demonetized on Twitch, bro.
We are
That's
on
all right.
Twitch,
It's fine.
Josh.
We're fine.
Have some respect.
This is Twitch.
If I'm not allowed to
this
show
is a
my
family
feet, you're
friend-
not allowed to say that.
I mean,
That's a rule.
Racquel, you don't show them for free anyway.
Thank you. Finally, someone
it's a-
gets it. No one wants to see my feet. They suck. But anyways, enough about me. Let's talk about our show.
Let's
Dragon
go.
Prince.
Let's go into the Dragon Prince now. So this one's really kind of for Aaron and Justin. So talk us through the time skip. Like, was this something that you guys knew that you wanted to do, like back when season 1, that you wanted to kind of do a time skip, or did it just kind of like happen throughout, the first 3 seasons?
Yes, we knew that the way the story, the saga would unfold, there would need to be, like, time was going to be part of the scale of the story, and part of how we were going to see our characters kind of grow and level up and change in an accelerated way. And some of our models for this are like Star Wars. Like, you think of that original trilogy, and like it wasn't like Empire Strikes Back happened like the week after Star Wars. Things happened, and you pick up at a different point, and everyone's got new uniforms and they've changed, and it's awesome. So I think that was part of the inspiration for kind of taking that model of epic saga storytelling and applying it to our series. Justin, would you add?
No, that's it. You got it. Nailed it.
Yeah, along with the time skip, season 4 also introduces a lot of new characters. So how does a new character get put into the story? Like, what happens when you're writing that institutes like, oh, we need a new character here?
I mean, well, we call up, the character board, and we're like, hey, this is what we're thinking. No, I mean, basically what happens is there's always like we usually break down the stories way beforehand into like really, really component parts, and then start to figure out like, okay, who's going to be where, what's happening, who's going to be, what character's going to be where, and all that kind of stuff. And then sometimes it becomes pretty quickly apparent that for example, like Chert and Terabim, who are the guardians, one of them played by Jason, of the doors of the gates of Umbertor. It was like, oh, there should be some like goofy characters here that like are funny and comic relief, and like, where do they come from and what are they? And then they pretty quickly became these awesome rock guys, and then became sort of what they are in the show, which they're like my favorite characters. I think I said that last week. They're 2 of my favorite characters from this season. They're just so fun. So starting to like put that together, but sometimes they're a lot more serious. Like there's characters coming up in the next few seasons that are a lot different, that are designed to like be a foil to one of our other characters, or just show something off, or a different part of the world off that's that's not like something we've seen before.
Jesse, so it seems like you have a lot of fun with Soren this season.
I do. Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about his journey?
So I think, given the time skip, something that really sat with me about the script is that, Viren was such a presence in Soren's life pre the events of the show, and of course Claudia as well. And this is him without his blood family for the first time, probably in his life. And I think that over the course of, the time skip and that time, he's found a new family, As Vin Diesel says, it's all about family. And at the end of the day, Soren has found a new family, new community with Ezrin and Callum and Barrius, I assume, and the whole gang. And I think something that I think is kind of a universal experience is that when we're all on our own for the first time, we just start to become ourselves, the truest, most real version of ourselves. And I think one of my things coming into season 4 with Soren was, what would that be like for him? He doesn't have the expectation of his family around. What is true to Soren? And I think that he's a lot more genuinely goofy and fun and sweet and golden retriever-ish in 4. And I think that a big part of that is just he's free to be.
There was a good question in the chat here. When Soren sees his father alive,
Oh God,
what
a
do you
nightmare.
feel was the conversation between those two?
Oh, oof. This is rough. Bad. Scary in the parlance of the children. Yeah, I can only imagine that it was something, if there even was one. It'd be like seeing a ghost,
Mhm.
a real scary mean ghost who tried to get you to kill a bunch of kids. Sorry,
I mean,
Twitch,
that's
I
like
know.
most ghosts. So
Yeah,
I would
most
assume.
dads too, but neither
Yeah.
here nor there. I would say, yeah, it was probably really heavy, if there even was one. There might not have been a conversation. Things might have been just too awkward.
Aaron,
both
Justin,
awkward and horrifying.
I feel like the sentiment, if anything, if there was a sentiment, might have been Viren saying, this is the bad version, but like, I'm told you believed you killed me. And Soren sort of would be along the lines of like, you're still dead to me. Something. I mean, it's pretty cold.
Maybe,
it's
yeah.
like, it's very, very cold. I don't know. That bad
I
dialogue.
can see that.
We'll let the writers take a crack at it, but
It's for our side story that we're going to set in the world of the Dragon Prince.
Yes. Let's see, Racquel, we've got, so much of Claudia this season. And can you talk us through Claudia's motivations and how they have or have not changed?
Totally. I think one thing about Claudia, just like Vin Diesel says, it's all about familia. And I think with her, there's this like hyperfixation on I got to keep my dad alive. She just brought him back. Spoiler alert, watch a show. Anyways, I think that she's dealing with that and just trying to let's get him to the next step. Let's keep doing these things. I think the intensity obviously changes, and I think that's been really fun to play as well. And also seeing her be this young girl in love is such a fun contrast to the heavy work she's doing and has done. Yeah. Wait, sorry. What did you ask me?
Oh, just about her motivations. She's done quite a bit in the time skip and in the season. So what's kind of her motivation behind all of that?
Keep Viren alive, baby. Yeah. That's what, yeah. Keep dad alive for longer than 30 days. Not 31, yes. 30.
Because that day already passed.
Yeah,
yeah.
Now that would be hilarious if we're not counting the day. If the 30 days counts that day, and then we just don't know, and then 29, we think it's day 29. And we're like, okay, we got one more day, and then
okay, you're spoiling one of the.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Fair.
Is it 30 business days? Is it bank holidays?
Don't need to miscount. Viren just drops. Just you counted the days wrong.
Are days the same? Yeah, never mind. Are elven days different than human days? What type of days are we talking here?
Different time zones, bro.
Exactly.
Extra hour
time
to make
zones
up for the 4 fingers.
Jason.
Yeah.
This one I was thinking really long and hard about for what we were going to ask about Viren. So, Jason, can I get your thoughts on the Predator franchise?
Yeah, well, you really set me up with this one. I can't talk for less than 45 minutes on the Predator, so I probably should say nothing.
Okay, I mean that's fair. I mean, I guess we'll talk Dragon Prince. So we see a lot of like a very unsure Viren this season. Can you give us a glimpse on maybe what some of his thought processes were?
His thought processes?
His processes.
From when he wakes up?
Yeah, like what's he thinking? Like what's he thinking like going through this?
Well, that's a pretty good question, Josh.
Thank you, Jason. I appreciate.
I think a great deal of it is seen on screen. There's some of it that I would never share what I think, because that has to do with my own process, I suppose. But he's certainly seeing. I think he's taking in everything that has happened and what he now sees in front of him, which is his daughter, who has made great sacrifices, and Viren understands what those sacrifices are and what those entail, what it takes to do what she did. And I think he finally sees how horrifying that is. And I mean, he's always known that, but when he sees it in his daughter, that puts a whole lot of things into perspective. So there's a great deal of shifting going on in his moral compass and in his thoughts. So those are broad strokes, but it's enough that there's really big changes going on in this guy.
Jesse and Racquel. So Soren and Claudia do kind of meet again. Were you guys excited, like when you read the script that they were going to meet each other again?
So excited.
Yeah.
So
Super
hyped.
excited.
Yeah, I think I texted Rack once we got the scripts, and I was just like, "Are you seeing this?
Yeah.
And
Are we recording together?
Are we doing it?"
That
and
was
there was
what
a lot of shouting via text. It was. I had been waiting. It feels like every season there's like a scene where I'm like, I hope this happens. I hope this happens. I hope this happens. And this was my hope for 4, was just a reunion of some sort between Soren and Claudia. And man, it was so good.
Yeah. Heartbreaking.
Truly.
Like, is it the reunion that, Racquel, like them hugging and having the best time and getting back together? I don't know. Watch a show, but gut wrenching. My mom watches the show. She watched it with one of my brothers, and she was texting me, when will you and your brother get back together? When when are you guys gonna make up? When are you? I was like, keep watching. And then when she saw that scene, she was like, what? But I was like, just trust the process. It's gonna happen. Maybe, I don't know. Anyhow, always a pleasure to read with Jesse. No, watch your mouth. Watch that face. Calm down.
All right, I know the truth, though. That's nice.
You like recording with Jason as well. I love recording with Jason.
Yeah.
So Aaron and Justin, there are a couple other there's some other plots that happen this season.
Some other stuff.
Again, they're not here. We don't really know about them. So can you maybe, just in case, can we get like a little bit of like some backstory on where, like, sorry, I muffed that question up a lot. Can you tell us a little bit about what our other characters are doing? Like, we've got, it seems like we've got 3 kind of like main, stories this season, as opposed to like we tend to just have like 2 in like the first couple seasons, where it's kind of like we've got this story, and they're gonna merge at some point, kind of like a Guy Ritchie film. What was, we have 3 this season, and we're jumping around quite a lot. Can you tell us a little bit like how we decided to start doing more of these like jumping around episodes between the 3, instead of maybe like doing like an episode where we focus on this characters or this story, and like another episode we focus on another story?
I'm going to mute myself and let Justin answer that.
Okay.
That's a hard question. That's like a craft question. I don't know.
I mean, some of it is that there's a lot of ground to cover. So there was a lot more, because we already had all these characters sort of set up, we didn't have to worry as much about, people can always go watch the first 3 seasons so they can go see where these characters are coming from and stuff. So we didn't have to worry quite as much about that. Obviously, we wanted it to be interesting for people that were just picking up for the first time. But oh yeah, look at the cat. Look at the cat.
Oh,
Always got the proud look. So anyway, so this season we had a lot of ground to cover, also for setting up stuff going forward. So we still wanted it obviously to be interesting and compelling, but there's a lot of threads had to be pulled on in order for the next 3 seasons to really be exciting. So it was trying to make sure that like we're setting up, plus stuff what people wanted to see, right? Like setting things up, but also like what happened with Janiyah and Amaya, and they are together, and there is a whole thing going on there, and there's this whole new character, her brother, and what does that mean, and setting him up in the world and all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of ground to cover with that stuff, but also just the world of Zadia is big, and trying to get more and more places and stuff in there is hard when you're only doing 9 episodes a season, and we wanted to make sure that it felt bigger and more expansive than the first 3.
So some of these different story elements that take place or happen during the time skip, is there a way that we'll be able to like watch some of these, like say Claudia's quest to bring back Viren, all like how people meet, or is there like maybe like a novelization or something that we'll be able to read, maybe like a comic where we can kind of find out what happens here?
I think at some point Justin and I have talked a lot about many of the specifics between season 3 and season 4. I think we actually have a greater understanding of what happened in Zadia and some of the things Rayla was trying to do, and how Rayla had how she may or may not have encountered Claudia or had near misses and so on. And we definitely have some sense of the journey Claudia had to go on. And so, yeah, I think at some point that would be pretty cool to explore. I think we need to push forward with the saga right now. And at some point, hopefully we'll surprise everyone with like a peek at that journey. To me, the most interesting part of that period is Claudia's journey. And I'm not just saying that because I want Racquel to like me.
Like movie. Me and Paula are free, I think.
Yeah, I for sure would love a whole like side series, just Claudia and Terry adventure.
Are you guys hearing this? Aaron, Justin, are you hearing this?
Great.
It's just a remake of Dude, Where's My Car? Like that's basically all it is.
What does mine say? Yeah.
Fantastic. Yes, there is definitely a lot that happens this season, and we've kind of already discussed, some of your favorite scenes. But like maybe we can just go around like your absolute favorite moment from season 4. So let's start with Jason.
That involves our character or just overall?
Any, yeah.
Oh man. I love, and I think it's because I'm part of it, but I loved working with Mark, but I love Chert and Terbium. I love them so much. They are my new favorite characters. There's just that whole bumbling duo sort of aspect that and they're just so cool looking, and he's got those eyebrows that just sort of move anyway, love those guys. But I think the interaction, we'll call it an interaction for those who haven't seen it yet, between Claudia and Ibis I'm an emotional, I get emotional very easily, and I cry easily, and that had me, I teared up during that because it was very powerful. It was really well done. It was shocking because I didn't quite know what was coming because I had not read that part. So that was pretty fantastic. I've watched it a couple times since. It just looks so beautiful and stunning and shocking. And yeah, it's really good storytelling. It's really fun to watch and terrible.
Absolutely. I'd agree. Racquel, what about you?
Well, Jason took mine, but my second favorite, I suppose, is Soren doing stand-up. I thought that was incredible. I didn't know that was happening because I didn't read those parts of the script either. I just read what I was going to be in, and wow. I just started doing stand-up, so watching Soren do it gave me a whole new like respect for the art. So art, do we want to call stand-up comedy art? But yes,
you're making a jump, but I'm into it.
we're trying.
I'm trying.
So Jesse, what about you?
I kind of have two. One of my favorites is King Ezran's speech in front of Zubeia, where you see him kind of pop in and out of existence between the big picnic between Claudia and Ibis. I think it's really beautifully done. The music swelling, the Sasha's work is outstanding in it. The way that the scene is directed is just it's art. It's beautiful. I also, I mean, I like any moment with Janai and Amaya. They're my favorite, but I really liked the moment of Amaya just decking those poor Sunfire dancers when she's just trying to get proposed to. Because, like, shit, I wish we saw that in Hallmarks, bro.
Yeah, it's just like all that military training kicks in.
Whoopsie.
All right, we'll go to Aaron.
Okay, I got to give 3. I love the interaction between Viren and Claudia on the side of the storm spire when the sun is setting and Viren is reflecting and contemplating, maybe I should let go. It's just so beautifully done. And like, it was a great performance by Jason Simpson. And then Racquel brought such comedy and pathos to the culmination of that scene. I love that scene. And then my 2 other favorite moments are just Soren in pajamas in general. I just, anytime I see it, I'm just delighted.
They're nice
and then
pajamas.
I really, for whatever reason, the moment where Callum, they're in the lava pits and it's got to be like 110, that's Fahrenheit, super hot down there. And everyone's like steaming and sweating and he creates the air dome and Rayla is immediately like, okay, now I'm cold.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, so I had 3, sorry.
So good, absolutely. All right, that leaves Justin.
Let's see. You guys
It's
have already
okay.
got
It's
good
okay if you do
ones.
4 to kind of outdo Aaron.
Yeah, that's right. No, I think there are 2. One of them's controversial. So I know that Soren dancing is controversial, but I liked Apelli's reaction to it, which was classic Apelli, which is like, oh, the kids are doing it. Like she doesn't care that he's dancing. She's pissed that he was right. Like that I thought was very funny. And then I also love Bates' throne, that like at the council that he has his little side chair. We had like, when we were doing the designs, we had like all these different bait chairs that we had to pick from, and they were all delightful. So I love that he has his own little, side chair at the big table. So
Absolutely.
What do you guys want to see in future seasons?
Ooh.
Feel free to go all
Such
out.
a trick question.
No
Totally.
spoilers. No spoilers. No spoilers here. Well, like, what do you want to see? I mean, I kind of want to see more baking. I am all for, like, I've just been stuck this entire time, and yeah, all I've been thinking about this entire episode is like Justin's goo, the bologna bowls. Like it's just like all here.
So more food is what you're saying.
I'm very hungry, is what I'm saying.
It would be cool to have like a Dragon Prince cookbook.
Oh.
Yeah, when's that coming? We need a
Yeah.
Dragon Prince cookbook.
Yeah, isn't there one?
Oh, there was a fan one that was done. That's right. That's why.
What I like is I like talking dragons.
Talking dragons are fun.
I mean, Ben Cotton was fantastic as Rex. Nicole Oliver's just fantastic overall. But to see these dragons and their personalities coming out in their voice prints is it's so good. It's so good. So I'd love to see more talking dragons.
Yeah, quick shout out, by the way, to Nicole, like who had in a recent record, our showrunner Vilas Spongsberg was literally weeping, crying in a voice record.
Incredible.
While Nicole was performing. It was so good. I mean, admittedly, he's like Danish and very, very sensitive and emotional, but like it was amazing.
Nicole is the queen.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm still waiting for a musical episode. I think that would be fun. I say this all the time. I'd love to meet Soren and Claudia as a mom.
Yes.
And have
Mhm.
some more interactions between the two. Yeah, this is just me putting it out there. I'm manifesting. What, Racquel? You guys should mute me on your own. Not let me talk.
I mean, I'm a back you because I would love to see more of Soren and Claudia's mom. Maybe like a whole side series about like before she left Viren or whatever happened. That'd be cool.
Oh,
Like an Andor style before series. I just liked Andor. I can't help it. I don't know. Talking Dragons, great answer. Musical episode, not as hot, but we'll get there.
okay.
It's not my thing. I feel you though.
Thanks.
I would say like I'm very interested in the I'm very interested in the political sides of the elves and humans now interacting on a less one-to-one basis than just Rayla and Callum. And I like the tension that's brewing there, that is, you know, these people who are now ostensibly at peace with each other, but I mean, there's a lot of shit going on. There's a lot of deep stuff that needs to be reconciled, and I want to see how that plays out.
Yeah, because we've only really seen like the human interactions between like the humans and then like the sun elves. Not any of like the, you know, Rayla's, or like none of the other ones that we've really
the
seen.
Rayla elves,
any,
the Nyx
the
elves,
Rayla elves,
the other elves.
I don't know. I don't watch the show. So, no,
Bold admission, Josh.
whatever. No. So yeah, we don't really get to see any, you know, interactions between them. So it'll be nice to, you know, maybe see that a little bit later on. Some of like the earth elves and everything like that. That would be interesting to see how our humans are going to, you know, meet with them.
Will they be trees to meet them? I don't know, but I'm excited to see.
Justin, Aaron, got any
I think they could be exempt from this.
Can't do it.
Just looking forward to like the sweet piece of Oblivion right now. It's so busy. The writing, the production, we've been really hard at work and busy. So, but yeah, there's so much coming. There are really like this group here right now, like are holding back so much of what they know has happened and what they know their characters are going through or have gone through. It's hard to even imagine like what I'm looking forward to, except what they've actually done and brought to life. There's really amazing things coming. I know that's vague. That's not really an exciting answer.
No, that's
No,
totally
it's-
fine.
everybody, hang in there. Really.
Jason,
Can I offer something? I have an offering for everybody. I am most excited about the show to see what the fans think.
Oh, brother.
God damn it, Jesse.
That's
That
right. That's why I got more Twitter followers than you two.
Well,
And that means a lot to him, by the
Yeah, no.
It's all I have.
Jesse, that whole thing really.
That don't impress me much.
I'm sorry, man. It was not. I don't know.
Not Shania.
yes, you know when
Trump voting
Shania enters the
Canadian.
chat, it's serious.
Jason did let me know that there was a Waterworld spin-off episode, so I am pretty excited for that. I'm ready for that to happen.
Will Viren meet the Mariner?
Dryland, does it exist? We'll never know. All right, so everybody, thank you all so much for joining me. Where can everybody find you social media wise? Let's start with Justin.
way. Wait a minute, that's it?
Yeah.
Jason,
All the
you
questions?
had a hard out. I'm
No,
sorry,
I
man.
had a hard out.
That's
Raquel has a hard out too.
15 minutes from now.
All right, Jason, go. Fine. I was trying to help you out.
I interrupted you, Justin. You have a very important question to answer before we leave. Where can people find you?
Oh, where can people find? Sorry, I was like,
Where can
okay,
they search on Google
I thought
Maps?
you were setting me up for something. I didn't know what it was.
You did,
Find him
man.
where it is
Didn't
12
everybody know
degrees
that?
Celsius.
Yeah, that's right. You can
Get in
find
that
me.
shed.
I'm on Twitter at Wild Speculation, or my name, Justin Richmond. That's about it. You can find me in my shed at 12 degrees. Or 7 degrees, I
7
guess.
degrees,
Yeah.
yeah.
7 degrees. Yeah.
You better get to him quick, guys, because it's getting colder.
It's getting
So-
cold. Yeah, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a serious problem.
He's
Aaron,
giving
what
all the
about you?
clues.
I'm at Aaron Ehasz on Twitter or whatever, at Aaron Ehasz. That's where you can find me. I don't know why I'm like talking like that. It's
It's
weird.
fine.
That's my social. That's my Twitter.
Jesse,
Yo.
what about you?
Oh,
can
where you
people
can
find
okay. Yeah, I'm at Incocalla on all things, Jinocalla. That is Twitter, Instagram, Hive, Buzz. Once it comes back, please come back. And Twitch. Don't add me on Twitch. It doesn't do anything. I don't use it, so not worth a sub. But everything else, check me out.
When
there.
you first said on all things, I thought that was a new social media channel.
That
like-
should be.
I
like
mean, I am
Updog.
on co-host. I haven't made the Mastodon jump yet. I'm not doing that
Yeah.
shit. But
Yeah, like when I first heard about Updog.
what's up, dog?
Not much. What's up with you, dog?
Oh!
I just wanted to hit a button. Racquel, what about you?
Well, I have 2 different handles for my Instagram and my Twitter. Don't you dare add me on Facebook. I'm gonna say no. That's for family. So you can follow me on Instagram at RackCity5, RACQCITY5, and then on Twitter it's RAQATTAC5, Rack Attack 5. I post a lot of my comedy stuff, and I have a lot of cool things coming up, so you should check it out. I'm also teaching a lot, so if you want to take classes with me, you should look at my socials and get information there, because that's where I put everything. Thank you.
Very angry.
Yeah, pissed. Take my classes.
Are there actually 4 more rack cities and rack attacks?
Yes.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? And my
Can't you
full
just
name
pay
is
them to take
taken.
them?
My full name is taken. I'm like, who else is named with my name?
Wow.
Anyway.
Maybe it's a Highlander thing. You've got to find him.
Yeah. That's my pilot. I
Yeah.
find the other Racquel Belmontes.
It's Jet Li's the one, but with
It's like
Racquel Belmonte.
they're gonna be only one.
The only one. It's more and more
Jason.
powerful.
What's up?
So you gonna record with us on Saturday for Batman Returns for our Christmas episode?
Saturday? Oh boy.
I mean, you
You
literally
can
said
find me-
Saturday.
Yeah, I did. You can find me on Twitter at a boy Simpson. That symbol, a boy Simpson. I'm just waiting for Josh to look at his watch and
Yeah,
not disappoint. And Instagram at Simstagrams. I went on a bit of a deep dive to try and find Jason Simpson on Twitter at Jason Simpson. Turns out this guy got it like 10 years ago. I found him on Facebook. Sent him a, hey, what do you think? You haven't used this in 10 years, 11 years. And through my rabbit hole looking, there's like a police warrant out for this guy. And so apparently, I'm probably not going to get that name on Twitter.
I don't know if you want that name on Twitter
As I
now.
said,
Yeah.
So yeah, at a boy Simpson.
Kelly, what about Fanimated? Where can they find you?
Sorry, Kelly.
You can find Fanimated, an animation fan podcast, on any of your favorite podcasting platforms. And of course, we geek out about the Dragon Prince all the time. And you can find me on the socials at Fanimated Podcast.
Nice. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Josh L. Kane. You can find the podcast on Instagram at What's Up Fandom and on Twitter at What's Up Fandom PC for podcast. You can check out our anime podcast, the Anime Book Club, wherever you can download podcasts. You can find Anime Book Club and the What's Up Fandom podcast. And thanks to our sponsors, Wild Bill Soda. Jason, are you drinking a Wild Bill Soda right now?
I was in such a rush. I did not get I always do, but not today.
Well, you can get some delicious craft soda from Wild Bill Soda. Just use code Fandom10 at checkout to get 10% off. And thank you everybody for coming on. We're going to put everybody's links in the show notes so you can find them. Also, we're going to put a link to the Dragon Prince so you can, watch it. Otherwise, I don't know why you were listening. It would be weird if you have no idea who any of these people are. And we're like, this seems like a thing. I'm gonna do this.
I want to look in these
People who want
people's
Bologna
houses.
stories.
Sorry, I
What does
interrupted you,
Raquel's
Aaron.
kitchen look like?
Why does Raquel have blue appliances?
What are their thoughts on bologna? I like that one.
And also look out for the What's Up Fandom TikTok, where we'll be making Justin's goo and bologna bowls. I'm not kidding. I'm gonna go get some bologna literally right now, and we're gonna make some bowls. And it's gonna be terrible. I'm just gonna say it. It's gonna be bad. But anyways, again, thanks everybody. So for What's Up Fandom, my name is Josh.
I'm Jason.
I'm Kelly.
Aaron. Justin.
Jesse.
Justin.
And I'm Racquel Belmonte.
Okay.
There it is. Bye everybody.
Bye.
I'm not the leading authority on waxing poetic or using big words, but this writer is my philosophy about living in such a world, yeah. You and I got a life to live, so what's the point of